Okay, well, hello everybody. I know it's late. Well, it's late to me because normally I'm freaking sleeping or watching Hell's Kitchen or something. But for some reason, I had to come on here and talk to you guys about some things that has been bothering me for quite a bit. Um, when I started this channel, I started it as a personal blog. It's kind of still is, but I wanted to allow people to see what it's like to be disabled, um, just through my eyes. A lot of people we call ableist or able-bodied people don't really understand what we go through as a disabled community or as disabled people. It's a big lifestyle change. It's not something that we asked for. It's not something that we begged for. It's just not something that we wanted. Just something that happened. And because of my disability, it changed me a great deal, and it changed me in a really good way. It showed me that it's perfectly fine to be different. It's perfectly fine to be unique, no matter what the circumstances may be. So I decided to do this tonight, even though I'm going through a really crappy flare. And for all of you ableist or able-bodied people, a flare is something that anyone with an autoimmune disease goes through. It's like your body shutting down, and it's really nothing you can do about it. It just wears you completely out. It turns your world upside down. It's not a good feeling, and a lot of times our flare-ups keep either in have us in the hospital or dead. It's something that is very serious, and you know it's unfortunate. So I'm going to be a little quick tonight, not really feeling well. So I'm going to say this. Before I became disabled, I had a career. I went to college. I graduated with honors. Um, I was really excited about going out there and, you know, getting my foot in the door. And when I did, I worked about a couple of months and I was fine. Now there was a little feeling of, I was uncomfortable for, a few times, but I just brushed it off as maybe I'm tired, maybe I'm studying too much, maybe I'm doing too much or working too hard. And then one day, in March of 2017, it was actually on the 17th of March 2017, I was at my desk and I was about to fax some paperwork over to a health insurance company because at that time I was a degreed medical office administrator as well as a certified insurance biller and coder. And it paid very well, man. When I say my bank was always happy, it was always happy. And it was like the best time of my life. And then that day, as I was getting up to fax something, I could not get up. It took it took my employees. Oops, sorry, girls are trying to come out the house. Oh my goodness. Ooh, no, no. Ooh, ooh. Wow, happens a lot. Sorry, guys. As my employees were coming to me and they were like, you're supposed to fax this. What's going on? I'm like, well, I can't move for some reason. It was like my entire body, especially like the lower back region, was extremely painful to the point where, I'm sorry, not the fact, but the point where I just could not move. I could not bend. I could not move my legs. I could not do anything. It was so painful. So they were nice enough to take me out the chair. It took maybe a couple of them to get me out the chair. And I muscled up the strength to get in the car, and I will, your will, I drove myself to the hospital. At first, the hospital did not know what was going on. They thought, oh, maybe it's all in my head. I need to see a psychiatrist. Come on, disabled family. You know exactly what I'm talking about. They give you that, oh, maybe she's just fishing for opioids or something, or maybe she's just in here because she likes the hospital. Bull crap. I don't think anyone that of normal stature would like to be in a freaking hospital. That's the most freaking craziest crap you ever want to be in. I hate hospitals. So I just said whatever. They gave me something and I went home. But I didn't take it because guess what? It was an opioid. And I don't do opioids. So I just went home, took Tylenol, and tried to get myself together. And as the weekend passed, I still couldn't move. And then I guess I didn't know what else to do. I just kept taking Tylenol. So I felt a little better and went back to work. And then I noticed something. Before my disability, was an extremely fast typist. I typed over 60 words a minute. And all of a sudden, I find myself pecking at the freaking keyboard. Like, every letter, I'm just freaking pecking it. So I'm like, well, okay. Oh, and I was a lot slimmer then. Why? Gosh. And I didn't know what else to do or what was going on. So I said, you know what? Screw all this. At that time, I had Ocrapacare, which everybody knows is Obamacare at that time. So I said, okay, fine. Let me go ahead and go to a rheumatologist. Something in my mind said, go there. I went. That's where I found out I had an autoimmune disease. They didn't know what. They just named it some crappy name, undifferentiated, blah, blah. I know it was my numbers came back showing that I had an autoimmune disease, but at that time they didn't know what the freaking one it was. So I waited for months, up until went through tests, blood work, all kinds of bull crap, just to see what's wrong with me, man. So freaking almost a year went by. I went to see another rheumatologist, and they said, well, we don't know. So I went to the freaking hospital freaking again, and then they told me I had scleroderma. Scleroderma is Greek for hard skin. Sclero, hard skin, skin. And at that point, I began to swell up and didn't understand that. Then my legs went kaput. Couldn't really walk on them because of the pain. Then freaking everything else followed. Now I'm disabled. I am wheelchair bound. Now I can walk around the house, but I cannot walk far distances, and that's why I have the wheelchair. I'm fat because of the freaking medication. Great. And guess what? Can't exercise because my big ass can't. And that's because of all the freaking pain. Can't do it. That sucked because I was an avid gym member. I had an avid membership to the gym. Like I was always freaking in there. Treadmill was my friend, but now I can't even take 2 steps. Medication plus all the pain and my muscles losing weakness and strength and always inflamed. I also have multi-organ failure. So every one of my organs are failing. Heart, lungs, kidneys, everything you can imagine is failing. My vision, everything, my hearing is failing. So that's why I'm disabled, and that's when I started to find out people are not that gracious to disabled people. The moment I got my chair, I didn't like that freaking thing. It was freaking horrible. You have to sit in this bull crap contraption and freaking will myself, and at the time I could. Now I got my electric one, and it's become even harder because my hands, guys, the scleroderma is taking over them. As you can see, the dark patches, and the fact that sometimes I can't bend my pinky all the way. It's like really horrible. But I still do I do my thing. You guys know that I'm a fighter. But since I became disabled, I lost a lot of friends. I lost the confidence of people in my family. I lost my career, which was horrible. I couldn't work, I couldn't type, I couldn't do anything. That for me broke my heart, and I had no choice but to freaking file for fucked up disability. And it doesn't do anything for me, but I have to take care of my youngest daughter, 17. My other kids are adults, so I don't really care. But the 17-year-old is the one I had to watch out for, so I had to file for disability. I do certain things, but this is what I'm saying. Guys, If you're disabled and you are in a wheelchair, walker, if you use a cane, any medical assistive device, don't be ashamed of it. Don't be ashamed of it. People may talk about your health. People talked about Jesus Christ. And then stop him from doing what he had to do, right? Okay. You gotta do your thing, man. Rock that cane, man. Put some glitter on it. Whatever you gotta do. If you a man, shoot. Put some freaking lights on it or something. Have it freaking flashing lights. Whatever the hell you want to do with it. Hell, if you got a wheelchair, pimp it, I got darn it. Put some freaking wheels on that shit. Do whatever you gotta do, man. To accept your disability, man. Don't let people laugh at you or say you can't do anything. You can do whatever the hell you want to do in life. There's nothing wrong with it. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do it. Let me tell you something. People already, like right now, don't believe that I'm as nice as I am. But I am. I'm a very nice girl. Just don't get my time wrong. Come on, bro. But when you are disabled, you lose a part of yourself. That self that used to walk or run, that self that used to work, that self that just had all this confidence in the world. Once someone tells you you're dying, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am dying. Okay? This disease, scleroderma, is like cancer. It's like a sister to it. What it does, it blows you up. Then it eats away at everything. It changes your body. It changes your appearance. It changes how you eat. It changes how you breathe. It changes how you do every freaking thing. And now you have to adjust your life to whatever disability you got. You have to adjust that way. And there's nothing wrong with that. You just have to change a few things. You can't eat that good burger anymore. You may not be able to eat spaghetti. Crap. I had to stop eating freaking Chinese food. God damn it. Well, anyway, I had to stop eating that. It's a lot of things you have to do in order to fit everything in. But never ever let someone tell you that you're less than. Never let anyone tell you that. You're more than that. You just have a little thing going on. Make your wheelchair, your cane, your walker, whatever that you use, make it a part of who you are. Because basically it is. It's a part of you. It's not for everybody to like you or dislike you. Let me tell you something. I got people right now. Oh, you're fat. Yeah, so what's your freaking point? Hell yeah, I'm a big girl. You got darn right, but you know what? I'm happy. Regardless if I'm in a wheelchair, it doesn't matter. I don't care. You can hate me. Who gives a Look, I'm a big girl. Yes, I am. Who gives a fuck? I don't. I have people right now that never seen me, never shook my hand, never did any of that. Don't like me because I'm freaking sweet. Let me tell you something. If I'm never going to change, even though the wheelchair is a part of who I am, I'm never going to change that. No matter what you or anybody else has to say. And even though I'm going through a flare, I'm still talking to you guys. You know why? Because I love every single one of you. Every person that subscribe to me, I love you guys. Every person that likes my videos, I love you guys. And even if you don't, even if you're just watching, I love you guys because you don't have to do it. You choose to do it because you know. And another thing, it's even harder because I'm black. Don't adjust your TV screens, guys. I'm black and I have scleroderma. And for some reason, that's a big no-no in the autoimmune disease world or something because each doctor, oh, you're black, you can't have it. What the fuck? Let me tell you, that scleroderma is not a colored disease. It just attacks the body. And if you're a human, you have a body. So it's going to attack whatever body it wants to. It's not something that's contagious. You can't catch it by shaking my hand. You can't catch it by hugging me. It just happens. It's autoimmune. What it does is it pushes your autoimmune system into overdrive. It just screws every freaking thing up. And what it does is it destroys the good cells that you have and the good things that you have in your body, and it just basically bitch slaps all of them. That's basically what an autoimmune disease is. And people look at me, oh, you can catch that? Can I catch? No, fucking asshole, you can't catch it. You dumb moron. No, you cannot catch it at all. It's just something that happened. And unfortunately, I have it, plus lupus, plus everything else. I was on oxygen at one point. Looks like I may have to go back because guess what? Good old scleroderma fucked up my lungs. Ain't that nice? God damn it. If scleroderma was outside my body, I would the hell out of it. And I'm quite sure everybody out there would. This is my personality. This is not for YouTube. This is how I am. I'm just a hot mess. So enjoy. But what I like is for people to freaking see me, not my goddamn wheelchair. Damn it. That gets me around. That's how I roll. I roll on it. I roll on them four wheels. They have a little joystick. I may play with it a little bit. No pun intended. But it's just something I just roll around in. You know? I I have a couple of things in my life that keeps me happy. A YouTuber I love to death. I'm not gonna say his name, but I love him to death. And he keeps me sane. I mean, I'm sorry. It may sound crazy, it may sound stupid, but he does. He gets me through the days where I just can't get out of bed. I just pop him in my ears and I'm good to go. And it's my family, it's my mom, but my wheelchair is my wheelchair. That doesn't stop me from having a life. It doesn't stop me from dating, even though I don't freaking want to anymore. It doesn't. And oh, guys, disabled people can have sex. Whoop. Thought you didn't know, huh? We can have sex. Yes. So let's kill that noise that you can't. You can't. So to family, you just have to just love who you are. There's really nothing wrong with that. Love you because that's all you got. At the end of the day, that's all you have is yourself. You don't have anybody else but you. And that contraption that you may hate at the beginning, it gets a little weird. If you're a first time wheelchair user, yes, it's uncomfortable and it may even kill your spirit a little bit. But you know what? After a while, if you just start to accept the fact that that's where you are, then it won't be so bad. It won't be so bad. So if you got people saying, "Oh, she's in a wheelchair, whoa, it's her." If you get people, and I get all the time, people come up to me and want to throw holy water on me because they feel like I'm in the wheelchair because I'm evil. I actually had a person say, "Oh, you must have done something evil. You must have the devil in you," and try to put this thing on me. And I'm like, "What the hell, lady? What the hell? I didn't do anything. It's just what it is. Okay? It's just what it is." So if you have people come to you and just do stuff like that to you, you will have these dickheads come to you and say you're evil, or these wannabe Christians that come at you and say, "Hey, you did something evil. You didn't do anything wrong. Nothing wrong." That's why I say, if you have a disability, whether it's invisible, whether it's visible or invisible, sorry, my scleroderma crap got me talking like this, but whether it's visible or invisible, have to accept it for what it is. You have to. You won't get better emotionally or mentally if you don't accept it for what it is. Something you just can't control. And at times you can get a little better. But when you're dealing with autoimmune diseases, sorry, getting better is words we just don't utter, nor will we ever believe will happen, because I'm sorry, it won't. I'm not going to sit on here and tell you that it'll go away or you eat this and it's gone. No, no, it just won't happen. And I'd rather tell you that out of love than to sit here and play with your emotions or your intelligence. That's one thing I will never do. But let me tell you something. You are more than your disability. Who you were before your disability and who you are now is no different. The only thing that changed is the fact that you have to use something extra to help you live a normal life. That's all. It's just something that you just have to accept. I'm sorry. And if you're gracious enough to get out of that, that's fine too. I'm talking to the people that just, there is no way out of that chair. There's no way off that cane. There's no way out that walker. I'm talking to those people. It's really nothing more you can do but accept it and just accept it as part of your life now. That's it. Just like I did. I accept the fact that I'm overweight. That's not by eating, it's because the disease made me this way. I accept the fact that it's messing up my teeth. Not because I wanted it, but it's just how it is. I accepted the fact that my skin is changing. It's just what it is. I accept the fact that this disease or diseases, because I have more than one, will take my life. But it's just something I just accept. But while I am here, I'm going to do my best to advocate as hard as I can. I will do my best to be a friend to all and give as much of my love to as many people as I possibly can. I may not get, I'm not here to be famous here because I can't handle fame. I just want to get my words out. That's it. If I happen to make a little money, that's fine too. Anything helps that dumbass check I get every month. But I just feel like it should be more of us out here. And there's a couple of us out here that do advocate for disability. And I happen to join that team. So guys, if you don't watch because I'm not getting butt ass naked or twerking, which I will never do, so fucking what? If this is not for you, this is for my disabled family and for whoever's caring for them. If it's the mom, if it's the uncle, the sister, the caregiver, whoever it is, you guys have to see me and not my wheelchair. You have to see me and not my weight. You have to see who I am and who we are as a disabled community. We're just like you. The only difference is we have extra accessories. That's it. That's like a female with a whole bunch of freaking necklaces for no reason. But our accessories are our lives, and that's how we live it. So if you're a disabled person, you're feeling down and you're feeling depressed, and that's really normal. Don't let anybody tell you, oh, buck up. No, you can't. Because if you're not in our shoes, there's no way in hell you could buck up from that. So all these people telling you to buck up and it'll, no. You have no idea how it can mess you up and make you emotional, going from having a normal existence to now having to change everything. That will freaking throw anyone through a loop. So for you or anyone to say, hey, it's okay, man, just, laugh or smile, and I do most of the time. But sometimes I don't. I get depressed. I get upset. I just do. And that's just the normal part of the process. Nothing really more you can do about it. It just is what it is. So, I really don't know what else to tell you guys, but just stay encouraged. The best way you know how. Don't go off of what other people say or how other people cope is not the same way you cope. The way you make yourself happy is not the same way someone else makes themselves happy. But there is a ray of hope there. You can live a life. Look at me. I had a doctor tell me, oh, you're going to die. Yeah. But you know what? It's not going to stop me from doing what I feel is right and what I want to do with the rest of my life. As small and as limited as it is. No one can tell me any different than that. It is what it is. But I'm just here to say that this is Miss Heather J. How I am. This is what I do. This is how I roll. And if you able-bodied people out there, your staring is not welcome. Your sarcasm is not welcome. Your laying of the hands, hallelujah, is not welcomed. None of that's welcomed. We don't want it. Kick rocks. All it does is insult us. You really want to know? Ask. Don't just assume crap. Don't do that. Because just because we're disabled, don't make us stupid. Don't make us green. It doesn't make us desperate. It doesn't make us slow. It just pisses us off. The mouth, it still works. And we could definitely go off if we want to. But you know what? We reserve ourselves. But there are some disabled people out there that's making it look bad on us. That's on them. And they need to stop it. God darn it. More things in life to worry about than trying to be this and trying to do this and do that. Stupid. But as far as everyone else is concerned, my disabled family, love who you are. Love your new you. It's your new you. Do something with it. Make it epic. Make it you. Make it all about what you want it to be. You don't have to freaking cater to every freaking person. You don't have to do that crap. Hell no. No. I don't. It's my wheelchair ass. I tell them that all the time. Yeah. You don't like me? So, gives a shit. Huh? So the only way I can tell you guys right now, my disabled babies, love who you are. Love your assistive devices. Sorry. That damn scleroderma taking my goddamn tongue. Look, okay. Love your assistive devices. Hope I said that right. But love them. Accept them. Make them you. Do whatever you gotta do. But one thing you will not do is to lower your standards for anyone. You have to explain a damn thing. You definitely don't. You're better than that. Way better than that. You know this. You know this. So I want to thank you guys for listening to my ranting. I'll catch you guys later.